and welcome back to day 14. It's my pleasure to be here again. You may notice I have aged and hopefully become a little wiser since the last series of videos, well, all of the coursework that we've been doing so far. For some reason, I did not record this video at the same time as I recorded the others. So here I am today, and really pleased to be able to welcome you to this, what is a wonderful final meditation. I'm going to read it so you can settle down and just listen and, yeah, hopefully really enjoy this final day. Okay, so the first part is done sitting, and you can do that as a standalone, or you can go straight into the following video, which is lying down. So I'm going to record one first of all and then move on to the second one immediately afterwards. So sitting, you can either sit on your chair, you can sit cross-legged on the floor, you can kneel if you like, but all these meditations that we're going to go through now are done sitting down, and I'm going to read them. So if you need a cushion or anything like that, support your legs in whatever way. Make sure the ultimate goal is to be comfortable. So sitting and breathing steadily. So drop into your breathing zone, squeezing all the air out of your abdomen, taking a nice steady deep breath in, and become aware of how your body is moving. Begin to notice the expansion as you breathe in and the contraction as you breathe out. We're going to begin by scanning the body from the feet up to the head. So being aware of the soles of your feet, moving up through your ankles, into your calves, into your knees, into your legs. Just keeping breathing in and out steadily as we're doing this scan, just breathing steadily into those parts of the body. Moving from the pelvis into the torso, up into the arms and the head. Deepen and slow your breathing so that your whole body is now expanding as you breathe in and contracting as you breathe out. We're going to start by focusing on the abdomen. Place your hands on your lower abdomen, one hand on your abdomen and the other hand on your chest. And as you breathe in and out, once again notice the expansion and the contraction, the relaxation as you breathe out, and the exhilaration as you breathe in. Breathing steadily and slowly. I'm going to take a bit of time just to really move into this breathing space. So being aware of your abdomen, filling and emptying. Filling and emptying. And filling and emptying. Next we'll move on to the ribs. So placing your hands on your ribs, at the bottom of your ribs. Focusing on the filling and the emptying. Really feel the breath now as it fills your rib cage. Your ribs are moving on the outside and contracting. Expanding and contracting. I want you to turn your attention to the inside of your ribs, the feeling of filling your ribs and then emptying. So filling and emptying, and filling and emptying. Next, our focus is going to move to the shoulders. And place your hands on your knee or on your shoulders if you want to feel this expansion in your shoulders. But placing your hands on your knee is okay. So I want you to breathe all the way out. Hold your abdomen in and breathe into your shoulders, raising them up to your ears. Well, as near to your ears as you can. And release. And as you release the breath, let your shoulders drop and your shoulder blades come together at the back. Keep your abdomen held in. Breathe in again. Raising your shoulders. And allow your shoulder blades to move downwards and inwards towards the centre of your spine. Holding the abdomen in, breathe into your shoulders. Letting them rise up, lifting them up. And letting them drop back. Shoulder blades towards your spine. And really let go. Breathing normally again now. And we're going to put this together now into what's called wave breathing. So I want you to breathe all the way out. And then allow your abdomen to fill with the breath. Move it into the ribs and into the torso. And finally up into the shoulders and into the head. And release. Let it go back down through the torso, right down into the abdomen. So feeling the expansion as you breathe into the abdomen, into the ribs, into the shoulders, allowing your shoulders to rise. And as you breathe out, let the shoulders drop, exhale from the ribs, and finally squeeze the abdomen to empty all the air. Breathing in again, we're going to follow this wave pattern for several breaths. Deep, full, relaxed, and steady. Breathing all the way out, breathing all the way in, feeling the expansion. Feeling the release and the contraction. And this breathing is also known as the breath of a sleeping child. And I think you may be able to feel that now, maybe even feel sleepy. It's such a relaxing form of breathing, and one that you can do at any time you've got the time available to you. So we're going to move on a little bit now and expand into the back. And to do this, we need to adopt a couple of different poses. So first of all, I'd like you to move to the front of your seat if you need to bend forward, and you may need to move your legs further apart to allow your chest to drop down towards the ground. So bending forward until your elbows touch the floor. Well, you might not get your elbows down to the floor, but certainly, resting the whole of your body forward. And I want you now just to breathe into that, relaxing and allowing yourself to feel the base of your spine, the small of your back is where we're going to be breathing into now. Right down to the tailbone. So as you bent forward, breathing in, allow the breath to deepen. Become aware of the sensations. You'll feed it into this area. Right down to the depths, the base of the spine, and then contracting as you're breathing out, letting it all come back together. Continue taking deep breaths, really feeding this area of the lower back, feeling it expand. Feeling the breath circulate right down into the lower abdomen and the base and the back of the spine. Don't hurry it. Allow yourself time to explore it. So gradually you can come back into a seated position. Continue to breathe steadily and slowly, and be aware of how your whole body is now moving more freely, opening and closing as you breathe, and the base of the spine, the lower back, is now also integrated into your breathing. So moving from the base of the back, we're now going to move to the mid-back. And in order to do this, we're going to give ourselves a really big hug. So putting your arms right round you to feel that mid-area of your back. Once again, I want you to lean forwards from the bottom of the ribs now. So you're not bending from the hips as we did before. You're bending from the ribs, the bottom of the ribs. So it's just the upper part of your torso is bending forwards. And your head is going to move as much as it can towards your chest. And begin to settle into that deep breathing again. And this time we're focusing on the expansion of those ribs, the mid-back. So you may be able to feel it beneath your fingertips. So you're not really trying to fill your chest. You're really trying to observe what's going on in the mid-back. So breathing in and out. And breathing in and out. And breathing in and out. Coming back up into sitting. We're going to move now. Drop your hands onto your knees. And the final part of this meditation is to breathe into the neck and the head. So closing your mouth, tip your head forwards until your chin is as low as it possibly can be, and yet is still comfortable. I want you to simply start to breathe again, deeply and slowly. But this time the focus is on the neck and the head. So we're breathing into the neck and into the head. You might be able to feel your breath going into your skull and then releasing, bring it back out again. Feel how easy it is now to think of breathing into your neck and breathing into your head. And then come back up to sitting. I want you just to spend some time now, prayer hands together, And if you're familiar with Reiki, this is the Gassho meditation. So as you're breathing in, allowing that wave breath to continue. Hands now together, and at the out breath, blowing onto the tip of the middle fingers. In Qigong, this is also known as blowing on the embers. So you're really breathing now into your heart space. Full expansion of the body, full contraction. There's no thinking, you're allowed to drift, but not into thoughts. So if you find yourself drifting into thoughts, come back, focus on the tip of your fingers, focus on your breath. You're feeding mind, body and spirit with time, with energy, with love. I'm going to finish the video now, but you are at your leisure to continue for as long as you'd like to. You want to come round to your normal, opening your eyes, coming back into the present. I wish you all the best for the rest of your day.